Hi, everyone. We're moving quickly to the end of the year. And as we all know, this has been a big year on so many levels for so many of us. There's been so many tears. There's been a lot of sadness. There's been a tremendous amount of anger. And at the same time, we're waking up to a different sense of kindness, a different sense of honor, a different sense of compassion. And so all the chaos that we're seeing right now just continues to feed into what's going on with the dismemberment journey for the human race right now and the planet. And what is going on is a continual splitting and cutting and sculpting and trying to reform and trying to reshape us into the beings that we came here to be, to start moving into that next state of evolution, that next state of consciousness that allows us to start to rebuild the planet in a way that our descendants will sing to us in gratitude for. And so, as I wrote on the Transmutation News this month, I really wanted to go back to a ceremony that I posted on creating a human web of light. And as I wrote, I was going to try and somehow do that ceremony written with us every month. And at the beginning I did, and then I just lapsed that a bit. And it's a beautiful ceremony, and it helps so many people around the world. We've done it in so many places. I share this on my online courses, but during the first wave of the COVID, there were people going out there into hospitals and being in service and teaching transfiguration. And in one New York hospital, healthcare workers, but all they wanted was more transfiguration. The work is ancient. It's as ancient as it can be. I brought my own style into it, but the work is ancient. It's not mine. It goes back tens of thousands of years. It goes back actually before the beginning of time, because we are a reflection of the Creator, and the Creator is light, and so we're light. And so to help support us and to help us find the inner strength, because I know that people are feeling very wary right now. I know the wariness. And to help bolster our resources and to help bolster our spiritual strength, and to remember that we have this beautiful community to connect with on a spiritual level, and that we're never alone, that we really do have the spirits who are at our back. We really do have the Creator who's moving us forward in a direction that was intended. And we have each other. We do have support, and we can tune into this circle and we can get support. And you can replay this ceremony as many times as you want over your lifetime, and you will still feel the effects of the healing work. So I thought that that we can start by a song. And it's a song that I oftentimes teach before we do a transfiguration ceremony. And so I'm going to use my rattles, and I'm just going to ask you to join in once you have the tune. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening. Okay, so let's use our imagination. Our imagination is really what helps us to create that sacred space, that holy space, where we can be held in love by the spirits. And so I invite you to use your imagination to just either see, hear, feel us being in one big room together. One beautiful healing space. Imagine what that healing space would look like to you and what that space would feel like to you. And let yourself drop into your heart and let yourself drop into your spirit. And notice that our whole global circle is in this holy room with us. And let's join hands and feel the wonders of allowing ourselves to be touched once again, allowing ourselves to be touched by the radiance of our circle, the love of our circle, the protection of our circle, the kindness of our circle, and how we honor all of life. There are many different opinions in our circle, I am sure. But the one thing we have in common is knowing that we must emanate love and light for healing to happen. And so we drop hands knowing that we have a service to do. We have a responsibility to help ourselves right now. We have a responsibility to connect with our circle. We have a responsibility to connect with our inner light. We have a responsibility to connect to the creative forces of the universe. Because the place that we're in right now, this is not a game. This is a huge initiation, and only those who have the strength of spirit ever survive these kinds of initiations in shamanic cultures. And so it's time to stop the distractions, and it's time to really drop in. So I invite you to drop in to your heart. And we all know the transfiguration practice. We do it every month on the full moon, so I don't have to explain it, and it is explained on Creating a Human Web of Light for those of you who need more explanation. And so I ask everyone right now to drop hands and stand up and notice that there's a beautiful candle right in the middle of our circle, reminding us of our own light, reminding us of our own power, reminding us of our own strength. Fire is a symbol of spirit, and fire always burns strong. So let your spirit shine strong right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually split our ceremony into two different parts. And the two different parts of the ceremony is where half of you will go into the middle of the circle and lie around this beautiful shining candle, while the other half of our circle sees everyone in the middle of the circle in their divine perfection, in their divine health, and in their perfect love. And so we'll transfigure to do that. We see no illness in our circle. We only see perfect health. We only see love. We only see light. And once the outer circle has transfigured, we'll switch roles. And I'd also like to suggest that those of you who are dealing with more challenges right now, if you want to move in and out of the circle at your own pace, that's fine, where you're a practitioner for a while and you're a client for a while. It's all the same. I find that it doesn't matter if anybody's in the middle of the circle. Everybody in the outer circle receives the same healing. But it's a ceremony, and so ceremonies have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And so I would like to do this in somewhat of an orderly fashion, but also allowing those of you to choose to completely just lay in the circle the whole time or to transfigure the whole time. And I will use my drum as we do the ceremony. So what I'd like to do first is to invite those of you who have your last name is A through K to come into the middle of the circle and find a comfortable place to lie down. Just find a comfortable place to lie down. And those of us in the outer circle, let's just briefly look into each other's eyes with the joy that we're coming together to be in service to so many. And so now I will pick up my drum and we will begin our work. So those of you in the outer circle, you know how to get into a transfigured state. Drop into yourself and experience that inner starlight, that inner sunlight, that inner moonlight. And it might even be the fire of a candle. And allow yourself to absorb that light into every cell of your being. Feel it fill up all your cells. And now with your hands, turn towards the middle of our circle. Allow that light that's coming through you to just radiate. Don't send. Just allow it to radiate. Just allow it to be. Just allow it to flow like the river of life. It's touching the cells of every being in this room, every being in our circle, and ultimately it touches every being on earth. Let that light shine, and if you feel like toning, to keep that going, just drop in and allow some chant to come out right now to keep you focused and keep you concentrated. outer circle, let's join hands. And let's share the light that's been coming through. Because there's still a lot of power running through our outer circle. And let's let that be, and let's let that radiate. And now we can drop hands. And we all just take a moment to feel how we're feeling right now. And then I invite those of you who have been in the inner circle, who feel ready to leave, to come out and be part of our outer circle. And for those who are in the outer circle, it's now time for you to absorb the beautiful radiant light that we radiate throughout this room and we radiate throughout the earth. Find a comfortable place to be. And those in the outer circle, start to focus, start to concentrate. Your intention is to go deep, deep down into the center of your being and find that brilliant light that's always there, that always shines like a diamond, like the sun, like the stars, like the moon, like the brightest crystal we could ever see. And those of you in the inner circle, just allow yourself to relax and to imagine yourself absorbing the light that's shared into your cells. So those in the outer circle, face your palms out to the inner circle. Drop in. Feel that radiant light. Feel that starlight, that firelight, that sunlight, that moonlight, that crystal light, filling up all your cells. And now, with your hands open, allow that light to just move through our whole entire circle. And tone if you wish to. Light flowing everywhere, light flowing within and without the earth. We're being bathed in unconditional love. We're being bathed in having the courage let that light flow. And now let's hold hands and let's share that light that's going around the outer circle. Those of you in the middle of the circle, just keep absorbing, because this room is so filled with divine light. And notice how you're feeling in the outer circle. Feel the energy moving. Share it. And now you can drop hands. And we'll give the inner circle just a little bit of time to crawl back out into our outer circle. Where we start to hold hands with each other again. And we feel ourselves grounded to the earth. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 yo. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey, hey. We feel ourselves grounded. We feel ourselves bathed in light and bathed in love. We feel the courage to take another step forward as we end this year and as we begin a new adventure. We have no idea where life will take us at this point. But here we are together now, in our brilliance, in our love. And that's what matters. So, I invite us that this is time, if you're holding anybody's hand, this is time to let it go. And it's time to imagine yourself coming back into the room that you've been journeying in. We send our love to the circle and wish everybody the best for a good holiday and solstice. And we wish everybody the best for the new year. And that goes to every single being that lives on the planet. Because there are so many small beings who don't have a voice right now. And a lot of the work that we do for ourselves, we do for them too. So they know love, they know shelter, they know comfort. We all deserve to move on together as builders of a new life, of a new earth, of a new evolution of consciousness, where we begin to come into oneness with each other and the divine. It's a state that we're always in, but the ego doesn't always recognize that. Today is a day for spirit to shine. Let your spirit shine. Again, I wish everybody a beautiful solstice. And our work is done for now. So I'll just use my little fairy bells to welcome you back home. And you can open up your eyes and hopefully you feel a shimmering light, a shimmer to your spirit. Wishing everybody a beautiful solstice. I love you all, and I bless you all.